Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta start them through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
What's going on, nation, and welcome back. Here as we're back for some more College Football 26 action and Road to Glory here with Pierre-Javier, Shilo, as we're back here today. And we got a nice little game here against South Alabama. And we're right now, they're currently 4-1. And of course, we've been on a skid of late here. Last episode, we've seen we lost against Charlotte. We also lost, won against Marshall in a quick, nice little matchup there, but then got blown out by NC State 45-26. Today, we have, they're going to have South Alabama, James Madison in today's matchup, and I believe, I can't remember who the last one was there, but nonetheless, as you see the top 25 here, we're definitely not going to be on that list here, as we have been trying to really find our spot here on the team. And of course, we've had two already position battles for Pierre, and both times we have lost. So today, I'm hoping we will get a shot at being in that position there of getting the chance to be a starter, as we're still fighting for a halfback spot number 1. And there you see the top 25 teams there, and of course the ones that did not make it. But right now, currently, Appalachian State right now 2-3 in overall play, but we are 1-0 in the Sun Belt division, and I think we're like I can't remember where we are, the Sun Belt East or whatever it is, but we're just we got a battle here that we have to deal with. And of course, that battle is going to be with the Jaguars there. So, University of Southern Alabama, better known around the local area, the USA team. They're 4-1 and 1-0 in the Sun Belt right now. And today, we're going to try to see if we can pick up a win here and try to get a good jump off point here for us, as maybe we can turn the season around here, salvage what we have left here, and And to do that, we need to get a victory here on the road against South Alabama. So the Jaguars here, so we're at Hancock Whitley Stadium, and this should be a good one here between these two schools, as we'll go ahead and see the old sim here, as it looks like we're going to be simming quite a bit here at the first half. And like I said, we're just, they're letting us at least see the field here. We can see a little bit of a highlight here, and oh jeez, quarterback gets taken out there, drops the football, it's fumbled, but we are able to maintain it, as that was a good hit there from that defensive player there for the Jaguars. That is Lewis on that one. As he put just a good, just straight up smack down there on our QB. So we'll go ahead and sim the rest of this one here, as we're not going to be making an appearance in this one, because this one does not look like it's going to be salvageable for us to really get anything going, as we'll see another little low light there from our offensive line there, not doing so well there. So yeah, we'll definitely have to go back to the drawing board here, as now we've lost 3 straight here, or is it 2 straight? I think it's 2 straight here in today's or so far here this season. And there you see a halfback challenge. So all right, here we go. We get a shot here to run the do this halfback challenge here. We're talking to our offensive coordinator, Coach Simmons, and he's letting us know what we can, well, actually he's asking some questions about different formations and sets and stuff like that. And some of these I'm not gonna lie at you guys at all. Some of this stuff this is some new terminology that well, I don't know. I can't remember. Because one, I didn't really play football, but I do. I didn't play football in high school. I played. I did play football. I mean, on the playground or in the neighborhood when I was in, hanging out with friends in the neighborhood and stuff like that. But I guess organized sport I did not play. Just didn't really care for it. There was too many douches that were playing when I was in high school there. They were definitely burnouts. Our football team was not great at all in high school whatsoever. We had a couple of good talented guys, but it was far few between, and I was more of a more of an individual that played baseball a lot more than I did. I cared for basketball and track and field and all that kind of stuff more than I did for football. No, I mean, wasn't like I didn't follow football, because I did. I followed the NFL, quite regularly, but yeah, just playing organized sport through high school and stuff like that. I was just like, I'm just too cool for that. But as we take a look here, we're running this drill here, and just trying to see if we can, obviously for the third time now here, trying to win this battle for halfback number 2 as well, or excuse me, halfback number 1. As okay, so we did pretty good there in the first one. And so the looseness drill here. Now, of course, I don't read this stuff here. And I think I mentioned in the last episode or a couple episodes ago that I've been looking at some YouTube videos here. They were somebody was telling me the tips and the tricks and stuff that you can do when you have. I think this is a new drill. This was not in last year's game. Excuse me. So this is a brand new. I think this is a brand new drill that they've implemented into the game. Of course, last year we played as a quarterback in Road to Glory. We did not play a halfback there, because traditionally that's what I usually play as a halfback. But I decided last year that we'll do a quarterback, and just kind of change it up. And this year we decided to do a halfback, and I decided, of course, always with Pete Shilo's son here. But yeah, so far we're looking pretty good. So we didn't do so well in the second drill here. Now this drill, I love this drill. Just be able to just run here, use your blocker, get around guys, just use your speed and your looseness and spin moves and all that kind of stuff to get around your the defense here. And it's, like I said, one of my favorite drills that I knew I could run. The one drill I wish they would have on here, I guess in some ways the first one we did here was kind of similar. It was kind of like it, but really not. It was the Oklahoma drill. That was my favorite back in the day. I used to run that drill all the time. Running, you have a group of, obviously you have like, you run up the middle there, and you have to, kind of force your way by trucking guys or stiff arm them or whatever you had to do to, get into the end zone there. And that was always one of my favorites drills to work with halfbacks in my dynasties and stuff like that in years past. Here lately, actually, I've been really, originally, a couple years ago, I bought a PS2, and I was going to do a kind of a retro series of playing some of those games with, like, different schools I had that I, ran with, mainly Nebraska and a couple other Big 12 schools. But where I had my stuff stored at, I got broken into, and of course I don't have that PS2 no more because they, ransacked it and took some of the games there as well. I do have still some of those games that I did have at my house, but they're in my storage unit there. They went through it and took the PS2 and a couple some older PS2 college football games there, and some Maddens as well. But it is what it is, and I know a guy that has a mom and pop store here where I live at, and he's always finding stuff for me. So definitely gonna have to go visit him and have him hook me up with PS2 and some old PS2 games here. So as we wrap up there, we do win the halfback challenge there. So now we are halfback number 1. So today we are going to actually see our boy in some gameplay here. Now the last time we see him in gameplay was, of course, against Eastern Carolina, where he did a pretty good job there. So we're going to take on James Madison. They're 4-1 overall, 2-1 in conference. They're 3rd in the Sun Belt East. And this will be our first time taking on the Dukes, as we are at home for this matchup here. So you see PJ, going down the hallway here, getting fired up, ready to go in today's matchup. But he is going to make his starting debut here as a Mountaineer, and we'll see what he can do here in front of a big crowd here. It's a beautiful night here in North Carolina here, as Shilo and the rest of the Mountaineers coming out here to take on the James Madison Dukes, as they're one of the newer teams that were brought back into the NCAA game last year. As we'll see what we can do here, App State, as we're at home, and we'll see what Shilo can do here. He's going to do a nice little spin move there and get himself first down there. It's a nice job there from Pierre. As we'll see what he can try to do now here on this next play. A couple plays later. Actually, no, the next play here is 1st and 10. Handoff going on the outside here. Going to run this one here. Got one man to get around. Makes a little juke move, a little spin move. And now it's just a track meet on the near the sideline there as he gets pushed out. And that's going to be a big run there for him as they get the first down. So, good run there. Good way to start here. Show off what he can do. 41 yards on that carry. And I like the little graphics here they're showing here. I think it's really cool. One of the things I always harp about in these sports games is, like, give me up the minute, up to, everything from up to the second to up to the minute stats. Not just your players, but other, the opposition. What are they doing? How many, deflections does, certain corners have, or what, what is the linebacker doing this season so far here? Like, I want that information on a constant and know what is going on, so I can adjust to, the gameplay of what I'm reacting to from, the opposing player. I think that's something I know a lot of other sports guys here, and I'm a kind of a nerd at some stats and stuff, but that's something I would love to see here more and more. You see it a lot in Major League Baseball, even NBA 2K games does a pretty good job of it. I'd like to see that more implemented now in Madden and here in college football. As Shilo makes another great run there, this time a 43-yard run, And that's going to get him in some really good position here, as he's did a great job there. A little nice job there. A little juke move there, getting himself set up. It's now 23-10 as we're almost done with the first half here. And of course, we have not got ourselves in the end zone just yet. Hoping to see if we can do that here on this run as he tries to break away this tackle. And he's going to get down there at the 45-yard line. As he's, of course, he has over 100 yards for the day here. Actually, 106 on 5 carries there. So he's looking pretty sharp right now. As you'll see here, looking for another opportunity. Oh, come on. 81. Come on. You got to do a better job blocking there. As now at a 2nd and 8 coming up. And, you know, of course, at some point here, you know, I was talking about possibly doing an App State, Dynasty. And I would say that would probably be sometime maybe after we get done with this. And I already have an idea of who that coach would be here at, if we did an App State series. And definitely that would be something like we would play like the moments in that series. But, you know, that definitely would be here on this channel. It would kind of be still connected to this series. But yeah, we definitely have to get through this one first, because this year I do like to get into Madden and see the superstar mode. I didn't get into it last year. You know, I kind of stayed too much in playing with the Jaguars, which we are going to be, you know, kind of getting back in that series and kind of wrapping that one up before we get to the new Madden coming out here in a couple of weeks now, actually about a month from now here. So, you know, we're going to get into superstar mode because I like to get into that. And like I said, we'll be going to add multiple games. I kind of like the format I have in this one here. We're kind of showing like 3 games, even though, you know, we didn't really play in that first game here, and now we're the starter. So we might have an opportunity here to start adding more games here. Just show some more of the highlights of the game and some of the big plays that that PJ is having right now. He makes a nice catch there. He's, of course, been in the end zone already here. He's got, 80 yards receiving. So, you know, really good day here. As we'll see, try to get some decent blocking here, trying to break off that tackle. And we'll get wrapped up. But, yeah, for the most part here, it's been pretty much a fun overall, just you know, this year's game, I feel like it's a lot more better. It's cleaned up a little bit. I know the day 1 patch is going to be coming up soon here, or if it's already out already. At least while I'm recording this, it's about a day or two after or before the day 1 patch being. By the time this by the time this video comes out, day 1 or been come and go. But I'm actually recording this just a couple of days before day 1, before the game's actually released here. So, but as you take a look here, we're going to sim the rest of the game here as we get pulled because there's not much we can do on the field, and we end up losing this one 40-27. So. It's not the, you know, story debut of, you know, having multiple touchdowns and just, you know, causing havoc with the other team there, but we did a great job there. There you see 227 yards to 1 touchdown. I don't know if that's yards altogether, or if that's combining the receiving and the rushing, but overall, you know, first legitimate start here. Excuse me. It's been actually a pretty good game. Pretty impressed. But there, yeah. Fortunately, we just cannot really get it going there and help the team out by getting them a win here. And so the losing continues here at App State. Wilson 17-29, 196. Touchdown there for him. He completed 58% of his passes. Shilo, 12 carries, 229 yards, and a rushing touchdown there for him. He also had a broken tackle. Alexander, he was in the game. He had 8 carries for 23 yards. Broken tackle for him as well. And then Wilson also had a rushing touchdown there on 7 attempts, some 6 yards for him in today's game. So there you see receiving wise, only one receiver got a touchdown there, and all of them had under 50 yards receiving yards here today. So that really did not help us there. So we'll definitely have to go back to the drawing board there and see what we can do there for the next game coming up here. But like I said, I'm trying to figure out a different format here for this series. I'm trying to see if I can get at least 3 to 4 games in an episode, kind of move the series along quicker than we did in years past, because I'm trying to add a coaching carousel that we're going to be doing something similar to there with our coaches there, with because Matt Marvel's coming back, and then we'll have a newer coach, which will be Sheldon Sherman, who will be on this channel here on ESGNet Plus LP. So we got a lot of cool things coming up here for the channel, so definitely stick around here, hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of when content for either channel here, either on ESGNet Plus LP or over on the main channel. Don't forget, got a main channel here on YouTube at ESGNet here on YouTube. So as we take a look here, we got our midterms back, and we got all C's, so that's okay. So not bad at all. You gotta have that decent work, being trying to be successful on the football field, and that social aspect when it comes to being a student athlete. And C's are not bad there. I'm sure mom and dad would like to see him do a lot better, which we can do that. But we're freshmen. We're not asked to do too much, especially on the field here, quite yet. But yeah, we'll definitely have to work on different things on our weekly agenda. We're actually going to work on some academics here, as we're going to be spending most of our energy doing so here. And then looks like we might put in some we're not going to work on our brand. Later leadership. Or maybe go back to, we're going to go back to academics. So might as well. So we put the final 2 points there on the academic side of things there. Trading wise, we got 8 skill points here. We're not really desperate any skill points, especially now we're going to be on the field here as halfback number 1. We got other opportunities to do so. So now we're taking on the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles here. They're second place in the Sun Belt West. So they're 5-2. They're 3-0 right now, leading one of the top schools right now besides Louisiana that is leading the conference here in the Sun Belt. So we're gonna get ready for this game here. This will be the third and final game in today's episode. This will be our second start of the season, as we will see a lot of fans out here for this one here, as it's a beautiful evening here in Boone, North Carolina, and getting ready for this this big game here. And of course, leading up to this, when I'm doing some research on the team in this series, I like the story about the school and everything. It's really interesting, and like I said, I like small schools like this. They really draw me in because, like I said, I came from a small school of my own. Both in in the junior college, as well as especially in the Division II from Emporia. I went to Emporia State, studied there, but before that I went to a Heart of America conference, which is a totally different conference. It's kind of like that in between of a junior college and Division II. And I played at, or I didn't play, but I went to Baker University here in Kansas. So I have a special connect. I have a I like seeing small schools like this, like Appalachian State, that really do some big things there, and I love the culture. I was watching a couple of videos on YouTube about the team and how they got their mascot and all that kind of, like, yeah, this is actually pretty cool, like some of the traditions they have there, and all that good stuff there. So, you know, like I said, somewhere down the line here, maybe we'll do an App State. If we don't do it, if we don't do a little mini series or something like that of this school, we'll definitely try it maybe next year in college football 27. But right now, we'll get into this game here. 23 seconds left here. Southern Miss leads it by 7 here in the first quarter. And nice run there from Shilo, getting in there up the middle and getting a first down here. So we're trying to see if we can get a touchdown here. Get our first touchdown of today's game, and of course the second one of the episode here. Nice run there as he shows off his ability there and his speed. Gets to find himself into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for App State as he finds his way in there. And of course, again, I got to change that number. I got to try to see if I can get that number 24. I'm going to see if there's another guy. If someone else is wearing it, which I'm assuming that's what's the case, I'm going to have to try to see if I can go ahead and change that number. I doubt it, because now that I think about it, I forgot. You can't change the players' numbers in this game, especially if they're, because of the NIL. So, yeah, we'll definitely have to see if that number is available or not. But if not, then we'll rock this number, I guess, for a while, until I can find a different number that'll suit them better. I mean, 32 is okay, but I kind of like the 24. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look at some numbers there, some jerseys and stuff like that. But, Pete, or I should say, that about to call him his dad. PJ able to run down the field there as he gets a nice run, as he has now 9 carries, over 60 yards in today's game. Yes, that is going to be another first down for App State, as they're only down by a field goal. So a touchdown here will definitely help us out here. And of course, you know, big question is, can the defense get the ball back for us and not give any points as they're out there on the defensive side of things. As we see Marcus Samuel holding his side there, and he's going to have to come off the field there as he's hurting there. 3rd and 4 coming up, as we'll see a drop back, a screen pass there to Shilo. Shilo going to try to get around that defender, but he's going to get wrapped up. But he does get it up there for the first down. So new set of downs here for the Mountaineers. As we'll see the run, a nice job there from nice stiff arm, but he is going to be stopped a little short of that first down marker. They're going to say he's going to be just inches away from that first down. We'll jump down to a 3rd and 7. Screen pass there to Shilo. Again, nice spin move there from Shilo getting to that ball. And he's going to find that first down marker and a little bit more for first down. So his team grade right now looking pretty good. As we'll see a pass here, and now, that was well off there. As there is a flag on the field here. And they got to get a call roughing the passer there, and that is going to be on Southern Miss. So they're going to get us to half the distance to the goal, and they're going to put us there at the 3-yard line. So now, got an opportunity here on this 3rd and 1 here. We could do something here. Let's see a quick pass there. Try to keep our balance there, but we end up falling down. And that's going to put now a 4th and 6 now on the board. As we're able to kick a field goal, making it now they actually put a touchdown on the board there for themselves. Still a close game here, 17-10, as we're under a minute left here in the first half. And now here we are now trying to fight to at least try to get our chance here to help out, and at least worst case scenario, put a field goal on the board here and be down by 4. As you'll see, ball snapped up the middle there, but then catch there by the receiver, and that is going to be keeping the clock moving here. We got to move this football here, fellas. Just can't be dollying around. As Shilo here goes out there, and he's not going to be thrown to there as number 88 for the Mountaineers able to get that catch, as that's going to be Dozier And they're going to challenge this. It's going to be challenged by the booth, as if to see if the receiver had possession of it. And he did. Looked like he did. It was a quick bang play. So we get the ball, as we do win the challenge. 2nd and 5, and oh, wow. Wilson almost gets taken out there. He has to throw it away, and just off by a couple inches there on that catch for Shilo. 3rd and 5 coming up. Another screen pass there to Shilo. Shilo going to be smart and going to run that one out of bounds there at the 37. They try to preserve any time left that they have, which is 25 seconds here. As Wilson passed for 2,000 yards now here, a little over 2,000 yards. And that'll be a first down here for the App State. 1st and 10, pass there to Shilo. Shilo has it. Shilo trying to break a tackle, but he's inbounds. And we got to call a quick timeout. First timeout now being used here. Actually, second timeout being used here in this first half. As we'll see a 2nd and 5 come up. And a quick dump pass there to Shilo. Shilo's going to try to get down the field here. He breaks off a tackle, but he is not out of bounds, as they are going to be actually, no, they're going to stop. Clock does stop. He does get out of bounds there. So 11 seconds left here in the first half as we spin off that broken tackle. And now Shilo here on the track run, as he is going to get pushed out of bounds there at the 6. 3 seconds left here. So the question is, what do we do? Well, for whatever reason, we did not kick a field goal there. So apparently, guess we didn't have enough time to get the field goal unit out there. As we try to run this one here as we get the start of the 3rd quarter. Down by 7. Trying to stay in this game here as we are at home. And a nice run here from Shilo as he goes up the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down marker. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Should be a difficult 3rd down to accomplish here as we do run this one there. And that's going to be enough there to get him up the field. And it makes a play. So now ball at their own 42, or on the 42-yard line of the Golden Eagles there. We are going to be stopped. And so we actually end up losing 5 on that play. These linebackers are pretty quick jumping the line and getting the backfield here on us as we try to get around that defender there. 23 is right up on us there for Southern Miss, and he makes a nice tackle for a loss. Now we'll go ahead and go to the passing game here, and we'll be dropped there quickly as we get back to the original line of scrimmage, and we'll be taken out of the game very quickly. So we can now jump to a 1st and 10 here with about close to 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. And here we are just trying to break some tackles and trying to find some space here for ourselves, but that is not going to be the case here. As we'll see now, 2nd and 4 coming up. Nice stiff arm there from Shilo, and he is going to get that one there, as he'll get a few yards there on that play. We'll jump up now here, just about a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. They actually passed the ball here pretty well there without Shilo on the field. They're going to get a good position here for him to run, as he'll quickly run out of bounds there to kind of conserve any clock left here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 20 coming up. This is going to be a deep pass here. Shilo looking to go deep here, and they cannot find that receiver, as that ball is going to be overthrown. And we'll be seeing what we can do now here in the 4th quarter. So jump now, 4th quarter, 24-16. App State just down by a possession. Makes a nice run here with Shilo, and Shilo's going to be pushed out of bounds there at the 45. App State on their own 45-yard line, trying to make a run here. If we can find the right plays here to help us out, and good run blocking and protection, I think we might have this in the bag here for ourselves. Like I said, another beautiful evening here in Boone, North Carolina. And we'll see a block there. Oh, come on, number 69. You got to make a better block than that there, bro. I could have busted that one out and got a touchdown. Frustrating. As we'll go here on this 3rd and 3, and oh, that one did not go so well there for us, as we'll be forced to punt. So we'll get the ball back here quickly, as it's now 1st and 10. They're on their own 32. Dump pass there to Shilo. Shilo's going to run this one here. And that one's going to be completed. And of course, you know, we're trying to get used to this playbook here, trying to figure out what works for us, as that was going to be overthrown. And he didn't have much pressure on him. He could have took a little bit of time there on that play, but he tries to get rid of it. So now, pass being attempted there to Shilo. That one's going to be off target. So now with a few seconds left here, last chance really for us to do anything. 5 seconds left. Screen pass here, looking for a decent block. Nope, we're going to go out of bounds. And we have 1 second left, and that is going to be it for this one. As that is going to be your final here. 24-16. This was a tough one to take at home. As unfortunately, fans of the Mountaineers are not going to be able to celebrate tonight. Tough. But nonetheless, we do. You know, we're trying our best to get some wins here, and now I think that's 3 straight now that we've lost. And you know, frustrations, and you know, everybody's kind of looking at each other on the team like, okay, why are we not winning games? You know, what is the deal here? And especially in the case of PJ here, he's the new halfback here, and he's been trying to, you know, he's had 2 games now. He's had over 100 yards, and really, you know, he's got 2 touchdowns. But you know, he's the new face, and you know, he's supposed to be the new, you know, part of that new. You know, he's new halfback. He's kind of new leadership now of the team. And it's like, man, do we need to go? You know, maybe they're second guessing. Maybe they should not start the freshman here. We're trying to prove otherwise here, but you know, it's just not him that, you know, needs to make some changes. It's pretty much everybody, the whole team. So as we level up here, we'll see what exactly we can do here. Is we get a nice little upgrade here as we got more opportunities there for more coach trust there for us, and that's gonna be really nice. We can open up the playbook just a little bit more and see what other plays we can work with. As we see, we increase our extra plays there, so we get more opportunities where we can change the play. If we see something that we don't really care for. And then we take a look here, play count increase. So okay, now we get more chances now to make those changes, play calls. So yeah, we got to figure out how we can turn things around here if we want to keep things going here for us. As you know, the local media is talking about, you know, hey, this has been 3 games in a row now. What's going on? What's the deal with, you know, you guys' gameplay right now? And you know, it's pretty much, you know, we're getting new people, you know, in the middle of things. And then you see they're talking with head coach talking with us here about meeting in the game room here. He wants all starters, backups, and coaches to figure out a way how to stop this losing streak. And of course, we're going to be all in the facility early now every day this week here. So I have to get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, look at game film and train and just try to get better. But that's what happens when you're not on the path that you're supposed to be on, at least what the coach believes that you're supposed to be on right now as a team. And it is a team sport, so you know, everyone's to blame, even the coaches are. So but yeah, we see here that our energy is definitely going to go down because we're going to those early practices and probably sleeping in class. I know from seeing friends that were, you know, playing collegiate sports there, I've seen that a lot. As Mackenzie talking to us here, she's talking about a party a night before the game, and this party's going to start at, okay, that is true. A lot of parties do start at midnight in college. But not a good idea to go to a party the night before, you know, the next big matchup here. So we're going to have to decline that. Then we get a nice NIL deal from a local business. It's a renewal wellness center, and they're talking about they can help us out in with followers. Looks like help us in skill points as well. Nice. And toughness. So that's going to be even better. So yeah, we'll go ahead and partner up with them, and that's a nice little NI deal that we're getting there from a local business. You know, they're helping us, we're helping them. Nice little partnership. And then you see Sunbelt Offensive Player of the Week for Week 8 against Southern Miss. That is Pierre-Javier Shilo. He is the Player of the Week there. So congrats there to him. I'm sure Mom and Dad have gotten that photo and that article cut out of the newspaper there, and proud of their son. But as we get ready here, we're currently now 2-6 here in Week 9, and yeah, Pierre is not used to losing like he has been. This is probably by far his worst season of any sort of football he's ever played. So he's definitely want to help change the culture here and change the way of thinking. As next episode, we take on Georgia State. Yeah, we're taking on against one of his dad's old alma mater. Yeah, his dad went to Georgia State there, so it's definitely going to be nice to kind of head back home there around the Atlanta area and go see and try to defeat his dad's alma mater, and have a little bit of bragging rights between the shy old men there in the house. As we go ahead and get into that game, and we'll get into probably 2 others as well here. As it's actually Halloween, so yeah, maybe we can scare these Georgia State players out of scare a loss into them or something. So we'll see how things go coming up in the next episode, guys. Stay tuned for more here as we get ready for episode number 7, and we're getting closer and closer to the end of this first year with our player here, with Pierre. But stay tuned for more. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. And of course, hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series that happens to be uploaded here on the channel. And of course, don't forget to check out our main channel here on YouTube over at ESGNet. There's a link there down below in the description, as well as in the eye. And definitely go check out that channel as well, as we're going to start having more college football 26 content over there, as we already have quite a bit of NCAA 20, or should I say college football 25 content from last year's game. But yeah, that's it. As always, again, stay tuned for more. Keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.